All right, you guys, before the episode begins, I just want to formally apologize for any weird audio problems or popping noises or just weird noises that come up throughout the episode. I thought I didn't have to use my pop filter. I was wrong. I'm still figuring things out, though, but I think it's a pretty good episode. So enjoy Satisfied with Connor Thomas, episode 1. All right. Here we are. Finally, after so long. Do I hear a little mouse upstairs? I think I do. Finally, after so long of waiting to start a podcast, I'm here in my room. We were working on like a studio over at my friend's house, but he lives like 30 minutes away, so it would be like really difficult for me to get out there every weekend, being in high school and all, to go film that. So, I'm here now, starting this solo podcast, which is fine because like my biggest inspirations, I guess, when it comes to podcasting is like Theo Von and Chris D'Elia, and they just sort of do their solo thing. And also, I can like sit there and talk to another person for, like that's nothing challenging to me. But just sort of being one-on-one, talking right to like the camera or into the mic, that's something that I want to get better at. A little bit. Maybe it will help like improv, being funnier in my videos. Because if you don't know who I am, I'm a wannabe famous YouTuber. Have like 100 subs on YouTube, but I'm working at, always just growing that number. Trying to upload weekly, not really doing that very successful, but yeah, I'm hoping to get more comfortable because right now, well, physically comfortable and just comfortable like on camera. Because first off, I like don't have a laptop. I only have my huge PC. So I'm sort of just stuck to being like right here because the microphone plugs into that, so I can't really like just move up into my living room where the sun could shine in on me and I could just sit there, sort of me holding the mic. Got to sort of be here in between this shelf and my desk here. And yeah, so that's a little uncomfortable. But then also, I'm not even like feeling fully comfortable talking to the camera yet. Like right now I'm thinking, how am I going to do this for 40 minutes to an hour? I don't know how long I want these episodes to be, but ideally it would be like an hour and a half. I don't know if I can pull that off because like I said, I'm already sort of struggling. But yeah. This is funny because I can't even stop talking. Like I just wanted to sit there and think because normally, I'd do a little jump cut and I'd cut it out. But this is a challenge, so I'm sort of feeling pretty good about it. But yeah, first off, let me just like get into like I wrote some stuff down because I'm going to need some notes to know what to talk about. So yeah, like, not the best setup yet. Even the lighting, I don't know how good this looks. It might look a little grainy. And at first I was sort of like, it's got to be perfect for the first episode. But then I went to like a few podcasts that I listened to. I went to the first episode. Some of them weren't even filming the first one, so that made me feel better. And then when they did start filming, the lighting was terrible. And it was like a crappy camera, so I don't really have to have the perfect setup because, at least I'm putting the content out there. It will get better over time, and eventually I will be satisfied with it. See? That's exactly why I thought of the name, because really all I'm trying to achieve is just satisfaction in everything I do and satisfaction in who I am and myself, and that's what you should strive for as well. And that is really where the name of this podcast came from. So, yeah, so pretty much covered all these topics. So the first thing I sort of like was thinking about, like, what can I talk about on this first episode? And like it just came to the front line of my head, like nerds. And I'm not talking like the candy, which the candy, not that great. At least I don't think so. But maybe I should try it again because I probably haven't had it in a few years. But like nerds isn't like the human nerds. They're pathetic. Like, I don't know what your definition of nerd is, you the viewer, but for me, it's not just like a smart person. Being smart is a good thing, but even like nerd, when it's implying somebody's smart, it's usually implying somebody who like is school smart, which still, that's not that big of an accomplishment. I was once school smart, freshman and sophomore year. Honor roll, baby. Oh, shoot. I'm touching the mic, bro. I don't know if that just affected it. But I was on the honor roll, all A's and B's. And I realized I'm not about that nerd life. So quickly I cut that off. And then junior year, now I'm just a normal person again. But, like, nerds, bro. Dude, nerds. Nerds. Like, my definition of nerd is what some people might call a dork. But I don't use the word dork, not in the same... I don't know, just imagine you were having a conversation with somebody about something and they say something like, according to my calculations, or like when someone tries to correct you. That's ridiculous. Are you serious? You're a nerd. Bro, you are a nerd. Don't correct me. Are you serious? Get real. And then it's like, you know, you get those big glasses and stuff as well. That's where it's just like, even appearance wise, it's pathetic. I don't know. It's a little bit goofy to be living that life. Like, is it a lifestyle? Or here's the thing I'm really trying to ask. Is it like, are you born to be a nerd, or is it a choice? Because like I was saying, I was once a nerd, self-proclaimed nerd, I guess. But then I sort of left that lifestyle. But I don't know, was I really ever a nerd, or was I just sort of dabbling in the lifestyle a little bit? To be like the purest form, maybe it's like a thing you're born with, you know? I don't know. I feel like if I was born to be one, then I would know already. So, Jesus, this is tough. This is tough because I don't even want to get silent for a second. So I'm sort of just like, my brain's moving real fast and I'm not really knowing if I even make sense. But I stand by what I'm saying. Yeah, I just don't get it. The whole nerd thing. Also, something, I can't really talk because I actually, you know, I had the little beard thing going on with the mustache. And last time I shaved, got rid of the whole under thing, the whole around the cheek thing, and I just kept the mustache. So I was about to start talking about like the little dirt stashes that a bunch of nerds have. But I guess I kind of look like that right now, so I can't really call them out for something that I'm doing myself. But like, nerds are the type of dude, like in the future, nerds are going to evolve as time goes on too, because they've been the same for way too long, I feel like. Like, them now and them in like the 70s or maybe 80s is when like the new age ones came around. That's like, since the 80s, they haven't changed at all. You know, like, I don't know. I mean, the internet, of course, had their lifestyle had to adapt to that a little bit, but really they haven't changed much. But like, the upcoming future, they're definitely going to evolve. Like with sex robots coming around and stuff, you know, the first people to like fully be in a relationship with a sex robot, they're going to be class A nerd for sure. Yeah, I don't know. That's screwed up. Sometimes I think to myself, like, would I do it? Would I? Would I do it with a robot? And then I think, well, no, because I'm not a nerd. Except, I don't know, like, what is this robot going to feel like, you know? Because sometimes you get in that vibe, or you get that feeling where you just, like, want to cuddle up with somebody, you know? You want skin against skin. But I just feel like a robot just wouldn't satisfy that feeling. You can lay there getting big spooned by a robot for hours and it just won't saturate that. I don't know if that's the right word. But yeah, that's just, I don't know. These are like questions I commonly ask myself. But then when it comes to like, you know, the actual sex part, bro, that can't feel good. That can't feel good at all. It's just metal. Okay, go grab what's like a metal tube. Just go grab some friggin', you know, plumber's pipe. just try to put it on there. No, that's not comfortable. Not one bit. What am I talking about, bro? I don't even know. This is screwed up. I better get better at this. Hopefully this first episode just nobody listens to. And maybe I'll get viewers as time goes on. But this episode, we'll see by the end. But right now, I don't know if like this deserves to get more than 10 views. But another thing that like that type of person, you know, the N-word, and I'm not talking the racial N-word, I'm talking nerd. Another thing that they do is like they're the type of people to like pee the bed still at 19. And I was thinking a lot about this because the other day I needed to like change my sheets just because it's like been a few months, you know, or maybe I peed the bed. No, but like it had been like 2 months since I cleaned my sheets. So like I put them, you know, into the laundry room. And then I was just thinking to myself, like, what if someone comes over and they think that I peed the bed? Then I thought, don't really care. But like I did pee the bed for quite a long time. Like by the time I stopped peeing the bed, I was too old to be peeing the bed still. But the thing about it is like you can't do anything, at least. And then like people who like, you do not understand it unless you did pee the bed for too long, because you just stopped. Like, don't act like you're all high and mighty because you didn't pee the bed till you were 12, which I don't think it was 12. I don't even know how long I did it for. I just know that I had to keep it on the down low for a long time. It was like maybe 9. Do 9-year-olds pee the bed? Probably not. Maybe it was like 10, 8 when I stopped. I don't know. It wasn't that long. I know that like I have a family member who was just wet in that bed till they were 16 or so. But like I was having a conversation with them and I was just saying, you know, it's weird because like it's not like you can do anything about it. You're asleep. And then another family member was there with us and they were like laughing at us. But it's true. You can't control it. You think that I would have just kept waking up in a puddle of urine? You think I would choose that? No. Because at first it feels nice, you know, it's like warm, but it gets cold real fast. And sometimes I wonder, like, how long does it take to get cold? Was it like, because you're asleep, so you don't really have a concept of like true time? Was it like an hour, or was it like after 5 minutes? Because then if it was like 5 minutes, then I was going quite a while sleeping in that cold. It's weird because like you're under the blanket to keep the cold air from getting on you, but then it's also coming from underneath you, you know, on that sheet. It's weird how cold it gets because it's just in there between a warm mattress and your warm body. So why does it get cold? It's like annoying. You know, if I could go back and like start peeing the bed again, I'd probably do it. Just like, because then if I could tame it, imagine the level of self-control I could have just with every other aspect of life. Like if you can like be like, tonight I'm peeing the bed, and then the next night, tonight I'm not peeing the bed. You're a god among men, bro. Because I'm telling you, that's one of the most difficult things probably ever to do. And now I'm sort of, it's like I was going strong for like a few minutes there, you know, talking about peeing the bed because it was so relatable to me. And now it's like I'm like thinking a bunch about what I'm saying next. So it's sort of like I was going, and then I reached the end of the path, and now I'm like blank-minded. And I can't do that, bro. I can't let this camera and this microphone stop me, because I know that when I'm sitting in my room alone, my mind's just rolling. It's never stopping. So how come now it's doing this? I don't know. But that's just how it is. And that's just what I'm about to stop pretty soon here. So this podcast, you know, it would be ideal, I guess, if I could do like 3 a week. That's not possible. You know, I got school. I can't even manage putting out a video a week. And my house is never quiet. With having like 3 younger siblings, this place is never quiet. My sister's room is right behind me. The only reason you're not hearing like the TV on right now is because she's gone right now. Supposed to get back pretty soon. I told her, when you get home, you best not slam that door. You best walk slowly and quietly across that kitchen and go into mom and dad's room and sit there and just keep quiet for a little bit, okay? Because no, you're not going to be interrupting my podcast. My podcast. So what I was saying is I'm trying to do these like weekly, one a week, get them up by the weekend. I don't know what day I'm going to get them up. Who am I kidding? It's Monday right now. It's winter it's winter break or midwinter break, which is, it used to be like a week long. Now it's only 3 days, and then I got to go back for Thursday and Friday. Just call off the whole week. Are you serious? That's ridiculous. But like yeah. So like back to why my house is quiet. My sister's gone dropping off my brother. And then my little sister and my mom down in Ohio going to Kalahari or Kalahari. What's that place called? It's in Sandusky, Ohio. It's some water park or something. They're going there for a cousin's birthday. Not that anyone asked, but I'm going to tell you because you're listening to this podcast right now. So obviously you want to hear what I have to say, hopefully. Or maybe you're just here to listen and then dislike and go. How annoying is that people actually just, like, some people will watch an entire video knowing from the start that they're going to dislike it. So why are you watching it? Just so that you can take the whole thing in and then friggin' create an opinion about it, so then you can go in the comments and, leave a little hate comment as well. That is such a waste of your life, bro. But, yeah. And then, my dad at work. So that's why this house is so quiet right now. Bro, I'm right underneath the kitchen, like I was saying a second ago. And so, anyone's cooking up there, just, I don't know if the floor makes that noise, but it is similar, very similar. And now talking about noise, something that's like a little bit, I'm unsure about is like how well because I know that my camera mic that's up on top of my camera, that like inside this room when the computer's on, it's over. You just hear the fan noise in the background the whole time. But with this mic, I don't know, it's a podcasting mic, official podcasting mic. I don't know if it's going to pick that up or what. But if I get done with this and there's just in the background the whole time, that is whack. I don't know. This whole setup is a little bit whack right now. It's going to get better. Speaking of the setup, right here, can't really look over because then my mouth moves away from the mic and then you can't hear me. That's what you're here for, to hear my beautiful voice. Right there, I think I'm pointing at him. That's my Minecraft figurine or stuffed animal guy. Got him a few years ago. How long? I wonder how old I was. Maybe 12. Yeah, that was my old Minecraft skin. No longer looks like that, so it's kind of, maybe wasn't the best investment, but I didn't pay for it. I got my aunt too for Christmas or my birthday one year. That's backstory on that little guy. If you were like, oh, cool, this guy likes Minecraft. Haven't played it in a while, but I would consider me a guy who likes Minecraft. Then so when we were designing that studio I was talking about earlier over at my friend's house, we were buying the paint for the walls, and I was looking up what's the best paint for on-camera usage, I guess. And it said flat paint, not glossy. And I don't know exactly what type of paint this is, but it definitely isn't flat because there is a reflection. And I'm using, bro, speaking of reflections, I'm sorry to sort of switch it up here, but still pretty much on topic. Bro, these lights here, I have 2 studio lights pointed at me. Maybe that's a little bit why I feel so under pressure too. Bro, glasses, oh my God, that's so annoying. Because I had, the studio lights more in front of me to get the light on my face, which is where the light's supposed to be. But guess what? Can't really do that because then you can see it through my glasses lens. And if it was just a mirror, not a mirror, but normal glass, and it just showed the true color, some of you won't even know what I'm talking about here. But if it just showed the true color of the light, because it's just a white light, that's not an annoying color. But then I got you get these specific lenses in your glasses that sort of give off a green looking reflection, and it's supposed to prevent the sun rays from getting to your eyes, and you get it because it's helpful in the sun. But like then to other people or like on camera, and this really affects me because I make videos and stuff, it's the most annoying thing because it's a green reflection. Like how dumb does that look? I don't know. Something about like the reflection or like just first off, I just hate glasses overall. Like, dude, okay. Me with glasses on, halfway to a nerd. I'm not a nerd, but I like appearance wise, I'm halfway there. Glasses on, take my glasses off, bro. It's over. It's over, bro. Yo, walking to the mall with my glasses off, can't see anything because I don't know. Why would my eyes not work? Eyes were made to be able to see. My eyes cannot do that. And it's not even like, I can't, it's a little blurry. Like when I have my glasses off, can't see anything. Can't read the word on the, like it, my wall is like right there. It says Detroit on it. Picture, it says Detroit on it. And when I take my glasses off, I can't even see it. That's ridiculous. But what was I saying? Yeah, like walking to the mall without my glasses on, I can't see a thing. So like, I can't see if a girl looks good, but they see me, bro. Yo. That mall, it's a swimming pool now. So everyone get their swim trunks on because it's time to go diving. I mean, yeah, it's, it's going to fill up enough for you to be able to dive for sure. I don't know, maybe is 6 feet deep? No, well, I don't know. It depends on your height, I guess. But yeah, that's going to fill up with enough water for you to be able to dive no matter what height you are. Maybe Shaq, he's a tall dude. He might not be able to dive in that. But if you're confused at what I'm talking about, I'm trying to say, like, I don't know the wetness level, but I'm sure it's going to be enough to dive in because the wall is going to be halfway. The mall ceiling is pretty high up. It's going to be about halfway to that ceiling. So that's going to be, let's see, I'm 6 foot, maybe 8 feet high with water when I walk in there without glasses because everyone's getting wet. And I'm not just talking about the girls, the men are too. Just salivating out of every orifice, not just the mouth, every orifice. And it's almost like a blessing and a curse that I have to look so good, but then like I can't see them because a girl can be like, "Hey, you over there. I want you." But like I can't determine whether or not I want them back without putting my glasses on. And then once the glasses are on, they go, "Oh, you're one of those." One of what? I say, one of what? "Oh, you're halfway there." I say, halfway what? Even though I know, but I'm just playing games with them, trying to joke around, maybe keep the attraction going. And then they go, "Halfway to a nerd." And I say, "Oh, it's over." But like not in the good way this time. This time it's over as in like this isn't going to work out because now they know that I'm a nerd. And all I was trying to do is trying to see them. So that's like the ridiculous part about it. And I wonder how many times I used the word nerd in this episode already. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully not too many, because if like every other word is the N-word, then that's not a good thing. It's never a good thing to be using the N-word, especially when you're putting a video out on the internet. But, what is another thing that like just is like annoying? Because the biggest, if a nerd was filling out a survey and they had to put like the biggest, quality about them, like what is your best quality? Well, first off, they don't have any good qualities because like, dude, I hate them. Like, I don't know. It's just goofy to me to be that nerdy. "Hey, you're pretty nerdy."
"Yeah, I know."
That's how they talk.
"Yeah, I know."
See, they have voice cracks too.
"Yeah, I am pretty nerdy." "Yeah. Has anyone seen my glasses? According to my calculations, I left my glasses on the table over there. Can someone help me find them because I can't see a thing?"
But like, like I was saying, when I take my glasses off, it's like a swimming pool in that room. When nerds take their glasses off, still a nerd. still a nerd. There's no getting around that, buddy. Keep dreaming. Maybe one day. Maybe, like, see, they never pass puberty is the thing. It's like their body knows they're a joke. So they don't grant them access past the wall that is into puberty, the beginning of puberty. I don't know some of this is so stupid that I'm saying. But, you know what? If you're going to judge me, I dare you to try and sit down in front of a mic for the first time. And because, like, a lot of people do test episodes when they're, like, getting ready to do a podcast. Boy, I didn't do a single test episode. This is my first episode, and it's going up. And hopefully I don't say anything offensive, because then maybe 10 years when I'm got millions of dollars in my bank account, living in the nicest house in the world, and then someone comes and watches this, and then here's one thing. Like, dude, maybe nerds will be, like, erased by then. And then I'm racist all of a sudden, just because I was roasting nerds. But really, I'm roasting white nerds, black nerds, Asian nerds. Dude, what's that guy's name? He's a basketball player. He's taller than Shaq. Jesus, I gotta look this guy up. He's like 7'6" or something. It's crazy. He's an Asian dude. That guy's not a nerd. I don't know what I was talking about. I was on some shit. Asian basketball player. There he is. Yao Ming, bro. I knew his name. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Bro, Yao Ming? That's crazy. This guy is a beast. You know, I always wanted to be taller than I am. I'm 6 foot. And, like, I got a friend, you know, Dayton, the one who we were making the studio at his house. This dude's 6'4". That was, like, what I always said I wanted my height to be. So then, like, you know, when we're hanging out, bro, he stole it from me. He took those 4 inches and he threw them on his own head. And now he's that much taller than me. Like, I deserve those. I mean, I guess his dad is tall, so he sort of genetically deserved it or earned it. But I don't know. I put in the work. You know, I'm living. I deserve that too. It's just, and you know, at least I'm over 6 foot, because, like, if you've ever spent any time on TikTok, half the videos on that are just about the way women see 6 foot men compared to 5'11" men. So I'm just happy I wasn't a little bit shorter, because then nerds are always short. Yeah, they are. I got a friend who's 5'9", 5'10" maybe, and it's funny because it's not that much shorter than me, but, like, he's short. He's borderline illegal dwarf, really. Also, this camera here, it shuts off automatically after 30 minutes, which is so annoying, and it's going to be so annoying for these podcasts, but I guess I'm going to have to get up now and restart it and then clap again. Here we go. This is the most annoying thing ever to have to do this. Here we go. Okay, this is probably going to be a thing I'm going to do and just, like, keep it in, too. I was planning on cutting this part out, but, you know, I'm just going to keep it in. So, here we go. Camera is now off. Back on. Clap. Sync it up. Probably going to cut the clap out because I don't want to ruin your guys' ears. Just trying to be a little respectful. All right, and we're good. So we're already to 30 minutes, and, you know, maybe only 10 minutes to go, because how long can I keep this up? But I've only made it into, like, one topic, and I was going pretty strong there for a second on something before I started talking about height. I was saying something about, like, oh, yeah, like, what if nerd is just a race in 10 years? And then I'm racist, and someone cancels me, which hopefully that whole cancel culture thing is done by then, but who knows, bro? I mean, people say it's coming to an end, but who knows? Yo, this mic better not squeak. Here's the thing. I don't know if I'm being loud enough or not. And I got to keep looking over at the, like, screen, but still staying at the same area and watch my levels. So maybe I should, like, get a laptop so I can have it set right there. Long cord, hold the mic. Not even be in this room, actually. I can just be maybe outside. Probably not, because it won't sound too good out there. Birds interrupting me and shit. But, that might have been loud when I just breathed out of my nose right down into the top of this mic. So I'm going to lower it a little bit. Hopefully the levels are still good. See, it's all part of the process, you guys. The podcasting process. I'm already pretty much a pro at it. Yo, I was just looking over here and like looking at my sweatshirt I got. And it's yellow. And it reminds me of a good time because I got it when I was on a trip with my family. No, not family. That's like friends and family, I assume. I don't know who if you use the word family, yo, okay, back to the nerds. I mean, I can't get off this topic because it means so much to me, and I don't know, like nerds.
Yo, me and the family, we're going out for the weekend.
Okay. Did I ask?
Yeah. Just thought I should share.
No. Nah, you shouldn't have. Nah. No, really, you shouldn't have. But, yeah, a nerd would love everything about this sweatshirt that I'm looking at. I'm probably going to put a picture of it up here. I like the sweatshirt because of the memories it brings me, but, like, the main color of it, not about it. It's like this yellow color. Level's good? Yep, level's good. It's like this yellow color. Yellow's probably the ugliest color, and I thought everybody knew that, but I think some people actually do like yellow because had a friend named Matt back when I used to play Minecraft. Shout out this guy up here. Not Matt, my Minecraft figurine or stuffed animal guy. Shout out him. Yeah, I used to play Minecraft. I used to make Minecraft videos, actually. I had like a bunch of channels, but like back then I didn't really have a nice computer, so the channels only had like 2 videos each, and then I like would take a break for a few months, forget the password of that one, come back on a new account. It was fun, but wasn't going to get me anywhere putting out 2 videos, then break, then 2 videos, and new channel, break, new channel, 2 videos. But I'm so off topic. I had this friend Matt. We used to play Minecraft together, and he had a channel that he actually was consistent with. He got up to like 600 subs with it, and his channel, like, it used to be a thing where, like, you know, you picked a color. Like, I think maybe gaming YouTubers still do this, but you sort of have like a channel theme. Like, you got a certain color that is your color. Like, who I can't even think of. I guess PewDiePie, he's not really just gaming. He's like anything, I guess. But he's got that whole, you know, like pink is his color now. And it used to kind of be blue, I think, because he had that old logo with the bro fist. Or I don't need to do this. It's a bro fist. It's earned the official title of being a real thing. It should be in the dictionary. It used to be, you know, this blue fist. So I don't know. I didn't really watch him back then. Maybe that was his channel color. But point is, people chose channel colors. He chose yellow. It was like the same color as that sweatshirt up there. And, yeah, I just couldn't believe it. Because I remember asking him, I was like, yo, okay, why is yellow your channel color? Do you even like the color yellow? He later changed it to red. So, actually, I do know the answer. I was about to say, so I don't know. But he did answer. That was his favorite color. And I can't believe that was his favorite color. Yellow? That's like, you know, like back to pee in the bed. I mean, it soaks in, so it's really just like a darker color of whatever sheet you peed on. But like, you know that if it wouldn't have got into that sheet and it would have gone into the toilet water where it belongs, it would have been yellow. And that's what's so disgusting yellow. It just gives like, I mean, it's like a happy vibe. It reminds me of like smiley faces and like happy emojis, but also, no, I guess the anger emojis are red. So maybe red is the color that really brings negativity. But yeah, it can represent happiness, or it can just be disgusting. Probably gonna just stick with thinking it's disgusting because I've just always thought that. I do not remember a time in my life where I've ever looked at the color yellow and actually thought that it looked good. Yo, okay. Yo. I'm a little bit like all over the place with this podcast, but like I'm doing good, and you know it too. And if you don't know me, you're probably thinking, oh, he's doing good. You're thinking for him, he's doing good. And I don't know how you're saying that because you don't even know me. So what do you mean for him? But like, I feel like you can pick up on my vibe, and you just know I'm usually not this good, but I'm doing good right now. I'm flowing. This conversation is flowing. This conversation that I'm having with you guys, that's completely one-sided, because if you're talking back right now to me, that's a little bit weird. Because, newsflash, I can't hear you. So I hope you're okay, and I hope you aren't talking back. And well, I don't know. It depends how many views this gets. Like, if this somehow shoots to 1 million views, I'm not going to say it won't. Probably won't. But I'm not going to say for sure it won't. Then I'm sure out of that million, there is the slight possibility that maybe one of you are talking back to your phone screen and think that I can hear you and think that I'm talking to you. I don't know. Hopefully not, because I mean, maybe you're just a funny guy, which it's not. Like, if you're in a room alone talking back, you're crazy. If you're in a room with other people talking to the screen as you're listening to my podcast or any podcast, you're still crazy. And everyone else in that room is probably crazy too. Unless they're telling you to stop, then they're probably just concerned about you, just like I am right now. Podcasting, really, maybe I was just meant to do this. Maybe I wasn't made to do videos. Maybe I wasn't made to go out and do stuff and try to be entertaining on the streets. Maybe I was meant to just sit in my room with not enough room around me to even move my arms fully extended. I mean, it's hitting this shelf. Maybe this is where I was meant to be. All along. All these years, like even throwback to when I was playing Minecraft, I didn't belong sitting at the computer on the keyboard clacking, clicking away, moving around in Minecraft. I belonged sitting here, not moving at all. Like, not moving is just my calling, I guess. Maybe my mind, maybe I can't multitask so much to the level of I can't even move and like talk at the same time. I need to be sitting still like this to talk. You know, I'm a pretty quiet guy in school, and in school I also like shake my leg a bunch. So maybe that's why. Maybe if I just stop shaking my leg, then I'll just most extroverted guy in existence. I mean, it's all within me. I can control it. And it's within you too. If you have a goal or something you want to accomplish, you can do it. I believe in you. And see, this is like the motivational part, because like, you know, you were listening to this, maybe you were entertained, maybe you weren't. And I'm sound like I'm closing it off. Not necessarily. I don't know how long this is going to go on for. But what was I even saying? Jesus. Oh, yeah. Maybe you're entertained by this. Maybe you're not. I don't know. But, like, if you somehow stuck to this part, maybe you're even that hater who's just watching the whole thing just to form an opinion so then you can comment a hate comment. But, like, this is the part where maybe I can change you and I can make you actually like me by giving you advice and telling you that I believe you can do it. And I do, because I believe that within every one of us, there's the ability to do it, whatever it is. Hopefully it's nothing bad, because then I don't want any part in that. Yo, catch me on the other side of the world from that. But, catch me in this room, staring at this camera, switching my eye, my sight, my vision from this lens and then over to the yellow sweatshirt, because I still can't get over how ugly that color is. Catch me here. Meanwhile, you're out there taking the motivation that I put inside of you through my voice, through this mic, through your screen that you're hopefully not talking to. What am I saying? Jesus. Yeah, I gave you the motivation to do something bad, but I'll be here not getting blamed for it, is what I'm saying. And I'm saying a lot of things, and I'm trying to like say it in a way where it can be stretched out, but like by the time I get to the end of it, I don't know if it's even making sense at that point. But maybe that's even just my thing. Like, maybe it's not just a first episode type thing. Maybe every episode for the whole existence of this podcast will be just like this, and that's just how it was meant to be. You know? It's not just like me, like a little nervous, a little bit, a little bit shy. It's first episode. The levels better be good. Side note, the levels better be good. Maybe it's not just a little nervousness, a little anxiety I got from the first episode. Maybe this is just how I always am and how I always will be. I just can't finish what I started. Hence, I don't even know what that word means, bro. Hold up, let me look that up. Hence. Like, I hear people say it, and I think it sounds cool because, like, you kind of sound, like, smart when you use that, I feel like. But I don't know if that's true. Hence. And I always think when I like say it, a lot of times I'll try to use that word, hence, and then I'll say it completely, like instantly. Within a millisecond, I realize, oh wait, I don't know what that word means. But I never take the time to look it up. But that's why this podcast is also nice because, you know, if I do that, then I mean, what else do I have to do, really? I'm just sitting here not moving, talking to the camera. So I can just go look up things that I didn't know. Is a consequence for this reason. A stiff breeze and hence a high wind chill. 2 years, or in the future, 2 years hence they might say something quite different. I might be echoing, bro. And I don't know if the mic's picking it up or not, but I have a bunch of sound panels and I might put them up on the ceiling because it's not the strongest echo, but it's a little bit echoey. And I can hear it when I was speaking down like this, which is weird because I'm speaking either. By the way, I was like putting my head up more, trying to read my phone, speaking directly into the top of the mic, which is where you're supposed to speak into on this mic. My other mic that I had, you're supposed to speak into the side of it. But if I'm speaking into the side of this, I get quite quiet, or maybe not. The level, okay. Checking the levels, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit quieter. Maybe a little bit muffled. But when I get up to the top, this is how it's meant to be. And so, you know, I was looking at this, and for some reason, me speaking down into this mic was making me hear an echo from up above. So, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'm going stir crazy, bro. I'm going cabin crazy. I've been in this room for too long. It's already been, how long has it been? I set up the timer, 43 minutes, and already I'm going crazy. I actually just was told the other day by my teacher that she said, she's my psychology teacher, she said it's like proven, I don't know who proved this, because who threw someone in a room with no windows, all concrete walls? That's kind of insane, kind of scary. Hopefully they agreed, you know? That's, whose voice was that? I gotta give this nerd a name because I can't keep saying nerd. Gerald. That's not nerdy enough though. Like, I don't know, Henry. That sounds like that could be a cool football player, dude. Or it could be like a drug dealer. Or it could be like I don't know, it could be anything. It's really, yeah, that could be anything. But I'm just gonna say the nerd's name is Henry just because I don't know if I like that name. Nothing against it if your name's Henry. Just something against your mother for giving you that name. Please don't beat me up for offending your mother or for talking trash about your mother. Maybe I offended her. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't care that I said that. Maybe she doesn't care at all about anything I'm saying, which would be weird because if she's hearing this, then she's been listening for quite a while for not caring. But hopefully her name's not Karen because that's scary. But I was talking about what hence meant, and then I was talking about something else, and now I'm completely... Like, this is to the point where it's unforgivable now. So off topic, and probably so hard to listen to, that, like, I can't even talk about it. There's a bug on my bed. That's messed up. Bro, you are a black bug on my white blanket thinking that I can't see you. When there's a studio light right here that's perfectly lighting up. This guy thinks he's on the movie screen, bro. Perfect lighting. No, dude, you're about to die. I'm going to keep my eye on this guy now. And I'm going to keep watching him. And as soon as we're done with this episode, I'm about to go, well, maybe not kill him. Because really, even like bugs, I don't like to kill them. Just because, like, some people will be like, oh, you're a hippie or something. But no, imagine like I was that bug and I was just trying to be on the big screen thinking that it was a movie because of how perfect the lighting is. And all of a sudden, I get killed. Imagine you get signed to a big Hollywood movie, Avengers 56, and you're up there about to, think you're about to get filmed and then splat, dead. Damn shame. Not too satisfying. Oh, satisfying. Like the name of this podcast. Well, Satisfied with Connor Thomas. Make sure, I don't know, dude, how do people get their stuff up on like Apple Podcasts and like Spotify podcasts and stuff? I don't know. And then like the thing I'm probably going to be distributing this on is Anchor, and I found out about that through Casey Neistat, the YouTube legend. But I don't even like, what is that? Does it just help you distribute onto the other things, or is Anchor just filled with like podcasts that like aren't big enough to get on the other things? Because like this podcast, it deserves, like, for how good I'm doing right now, or maybe not, I don't know. Tell me in the comments, is this hard to listen to, or is this like okay? Because also, if it is hard to listen to, stick around because I will get better. And if you do tell me what I can do better, I'll actually listen, because I'm just trying to form a perfect podcast for all to enjoy. Dude, that's what Henry would be saying.
A perfect podcast for all.
I lost his voice.
A perfect podcast for all to enjoy.
Like, see, they never passed puberty, so they still got that little voice thing where they can't pronounce the R's, which I used to have that. Took speech lessons on that. So now I can pronounce the R's, which I have an R in my name, so that's a good thing. I'm Connor. Probably used to be Cano. Yeah, it's me, Cano. See, I used to talk like that, but it's fine because I got past it. But the nerds, they don't get past it. Like if you're in the supermarket and you see a family of 4, the 2 kids, the mom and the dad, and the dad has glasses, and the dad has a son named Connor, and he goes, "Come on, Connor, let's go. One, let's get out of here." Dude, he's a nerd. Unless he has like a really bad speech impediment, but he looks cool. Maybe he's not a nerd. Maybe he still is a nerd. Maybe his name's Henry, or maybe he's a drug dealer. Maybe he's from Detroit, or maybe he's from Vancouver. Never been to Vancouver. Never been, really. One, I've never been out of the U.S. 2, barely leave Michigan. Barely leave Michigan. Not too far from Detroit. Never even passed over to Canada. Windsor looks exactly like Detroit, though. Like if you just, like on a map, just sort of took out the Detroit River and then just connected them, it wouldn't look any different. It's not like it's Europe, because like architecturally, Europe, I think that's the right word, architecturally, just like the buildings look different in Europe. Like I was watching that show on Netflix, Sex Education. I don't know if you've seen that. If you haven't, it's just a British show. And like just the way their towns look, it's a lot different than it is here in the U.S. The U.S. of A. Back to hens. That was like 10 minutes ago, maybe 15. So yeah, how do you use this?
Hence.
Okay, say it one more time. That was sexy.
Hence.
Oh, I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Say it again.
Hence.
Oh.
Hence.
I don't know how. Let's see. How were the levels on that? Ooh. Pretty quiet, actually. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, this is all just a work in progress, So, yeah, I don't know. Am I, like, this is, like, really, I'm about to use this word, not forcefully. Like, this is what I would use. Like, I don't know if I'm satisfied with this episode. Maybe the name of the podcast should be Satisfied ? I don't know. IDK, just to shorten it up. But I'm not going to change it because I think that's just that pink Satisfied that looks lit. I don't wish I had a pink room, But like, if I had a set that was pink, that'd be pretty cool. I have that pink hoodie, but it's never cleaned. That pink hoodie that's on the cover, sort of like the cover art of this podcast. Yeah, that hoodie is like never ever cleaned, and when it is, barely fits. I let my sister wear it. She probably wears it more than I do. My little sister too. Like, she's like 10, so that's kind of whack. H&M clothes really do not last that long. It was from H&M. Maybe I'll go buy a new one and just not clean it, and it will just go from pink to brown eventually. And then I can change the whole color scheme of this podcast to brown. Because just like the Minecraft YouTubers used to do it, I got to keep it consistent. Just not yellow. Because the only man I ever knew who liked the color yellow was Matt. And I could not believe when he did that. But like, you know, to you, maybe you're like, dude, come on. Like, stay on topic. It's hard to even keep up with what you're talking about. With me, bro, do I have ADHD? I don't know. Do I have ADD? No. I have siblings who do. I was never diagnosed with it, and I'm like, I can be quiet, like at school, you know, quiet, so quiet, but like when I'm just walking around my house, some say it's talking to yourself, bro. I say it's building character and building characters, because like I'm not just like saying, okay, Connor, no, I don't talk like that. Okay, Connor, we need to do this and do this. Like, I got a teacher who talks to herself, literally like says her name and just one-sided conversation, just telling herself what to do. I don't do that. I like, you know, voice here. They're talking back and forth. Just heard the echo again. That's screwed up. But yeah, I just create characters. So I can definitely talk or I cannot talk. You know, maybe someone with ADD or ADHD just can't stop. I don't know. I probably don't have it, so I don't know how that works. But where are we on this podcast, huh? Oh, we're at 52 minutes? Huh. Okay. I'm probably gonna like get this to almost an hour because I can definitely do it, obviously. An hour seems like, you know, some podcast, I guess it doesn't matter. It can go any length, but I maybe want to shoot for like at least an hour. Because the first podcast I ever started listening to was Views with David Dobrik and Jason Nash, and they do like 40-minute podcasts. And so I thought that was kind of like standard. But that was, like I said, the first one I ever listened to. So as I started getting more into it, like I started listening to Impulsive with Logan Paul. His were a lot longer. And also his format's different. He does interviews. But then like now where I sort of settled and I'm actually like keeping with these guys, because those ones sort of died off. I don't really listen to them. I sort of got that transition from YouTube into podcast through YouTubers having podcasts. But you know, now, really don't listen to any YouTubers' podcasts. And also, like, I used to consume a bunch of YouTube, and I don't really anymore. I'm subbed to maybe, like, 5 actual content creators, and then, like, myself, the podcast channel, and, like, my friends, I guess. Which Dayton doesn't upload videos. So, you know, that doesn't really fill up my subscriber tab too much, or subscribe to tab, I guess it is. What was I saying though? Yeah, now I sort of settled with like the whole comedian community in the podcast world. So like Chris D'Elia, Theo Von, the Your Mom's House podcast with Tom Segura. That's a lit name. I was saying that earlier when I was like looking at other podcasts, trying to like just like get the vibe. Like I was actually listening. Normally I just listen trying to be entertained. This time I was like, how do I keep it flowing? And I was listening and I was saying Tom Segura. Like it sounds like Spanish. I don't know if he is. Maybe it's not even Spanish, but like a Spanish guy saying that name, that's lit. But yeah, I don't know. Here's the question. Were you satisfied? Go into the comments and either say no, just no, period. Comment. Please do this if you made it this far. I'm asking you, did this satisfy you, this podcast? Do you feel like this this was worth it. Either go, was this worth giving an hour of your life away? Either go into the comments and write no, period, or go into the comments and just write satisfied, period. Post it, and when other people see that, they'll kind of be like, why are there so many no's? No, hopefully not. Hopefully they're just like, why are these people just putting the name of the podcast in the comments? And I'll just be there to laugh at them because they didn't listen all the way through to figure out. Because if you want to figure it out, listen all the way. Okay, you guys, thank you for listening to this first episode of the Satisfied Podcast. No ads. Probably won't be for a long time. But, yeah, this was lit. And I feel like I'm already better at talking in front of the camera. And I don't know when this is going to shut off. So I better hurry this up, bro. Yeah, if you enjoyed and somehow this ends up getting onto Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts one day, then, subscribe on those things and stick around and, rate, I guess. Yeah, rate it 5 stars. And then on YouTube, subscribe to the podcast channel and maybe go over to the link in the description and subscribe to my main channel if you are not from there. And yeah, like the video too, because that's the YouTube side of me saying you should probably like it, but I don't know if that matters on a podcast video if you like it, but it probably does. It probably suggested a little bit more, so please like it. Yeah. Thank you for listening or watching. The podcast is only going to keep getting better, so I'll see you guys all later. Peace out.